I'm Coryn Henderson, and I'm the Director of Office and Member Services. Our residents expect very specific service, concierge service throughout everything, our maintenance department, our security department, and our front office department. I would say that they just have a high level of expectations, and that's always our goal, is to continue to give them a high level of service with what we have and keep building on what we have. The biggest challenge was the duplicity of data. We had an access database that we operated out of for all of our property information, our resident information, and then our community is gated, so we had an access control system that regulated all of that. The issue was that they didn't speak to each other. So it was okay to exist, but it wasn't conducive to elevating our offerings at all. I think the biggest thing was it was very robust. We have amenities. People would book tennis courts. We have 6 tennis courts that people can book or residents can book, and they were doing that through one of our administrators. There was no automated process to make that happen. So that was a huge thing for us. Violations tracking was huge for us as well. So I think those were the 2 main components that really we were looking at adding or enhancing when we were looking past our baseline needs. And Condo Control really delivered those, along with just the overall aesthetic of Condo Control is very easy to use, and it just looks clean, and that was something that we wanted to, or rather felt comfortable presenting to our residents. When COVID had first happened, they had to do pool reservations once the HOAs in our state were able to open the amenities again, and that was a hurdle that they had run into because they had no mechanism for that at the time. And so when we signed on or were looking at Condo Control, we were still in the middle of COVID, and we didn't know if they were going to roll back, the restrictions and have to make pool reservations again. So those sorts of things were things we were taking into consideration. If we have to do reservations for every single amenity, are we going to be able to do that? And the way Condo Control was set up, if we had to set up an amenity for a pool, and we can get it done pretty quickly and have them start making reservations. The announcement's huge. It was a little sleeper feature. I definitely did not expect that we'd be using that so much. The amenities, people are able to book their own amenities. We have certain spaces that people can book for parties. So having the ability to have them do that online, and then us just reach out to let them know what paperwork we need to fill out or what forms, at least they know that it's available and can preliminarily book it, has helped time-wise a lot for our recreation staff. I think it saved our front office staff a ton of time by not having, whenever we'd get a new resident, they'd have to enter all their information in access and all their information in our access control. So, they've saved at least 1/3 of the time at this point in data entry.